Hi everyone, it's Calvin from the future, and in this episode they bring back up the image of how Kaede died, which was to do with a noose and hanging and all this stuff. And as always, I want you guys to protect yourselves and always only watch stuff that is bearable for you. I'll put a timestamp down below of the time when they show the image to the end of the image. As always, yeah, like if you're only able to watch this stuff, watch it. Don't hurt yourself or don't bring up past traumas of anything that might hurt you, okay? Enjoy the video. Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, my first ever playthrough of this game, this crazy game, and Angie told us to give up, but I have no intention of doing so. Angie is in a kind of a pseudo, maybe not even a pseudo, it's like a cult, almost. It was really fun reading the comments yesterday about this because I feel like a lot of people have strong opinions about this moment in the game, especially about Angie. Some people love her, some people absolutely despise her, some people understand her. It's like this really cool thing that created a really fantastic discussion in the comment section. Like, I loved it. It was great. Thank you for that. My goal is the same as Kaede's, get out of here with everyone. And that means I need to do something. Another free time? We're about to max out Mew? We're about to max out a character. Awesome. Which I cannot wait to do. I don't know why I always exit the dormitory where you can just fast travel anywhere. But for me, like, I just like doing that. We have new items as well, so there's a chance we do have more items from you. So we might as well check it anyway. But I guess, like, while we're checking this, I can actually talk about what I think about the whole Angie thing, in this whole thing. Because it is, let's face it, it's worrying. But also, like, you can, like, come at it from a few different perspectives, maybe. Like, for me, like, I personally believe that we should try to get out of here. I totally understand, though, people being like, yo, the outside world sucks. And in here we get food, we have friends, we have all this stuff. Why don't we just stay here? But I think they're just going about it in the wrong fashion, maybe. I feel like I said last time, it's no longer a student council. It's a freaking faction at that point. Okay, we can check this now. It's like a faction of, like, people that's, like, separate from us, and it's us versus them. It's almost like a civil war type thing. So she likes 13. She likes 15, which we don't have anymore. She likes 21, which we do not have. She likes 22. Oh, we don't have that either. She likes 29. Oh, we don't have 29 either because we gave her that as well. She likes 39, which should just be down here. That's 38. But we have 39. A collection of stories about customs, legends. Wait, she likes that? She likes that? She likes 41. The picture book sounds like more... Yeah, let's give her the picture book. If we have to give her one item. You know what I mean? If we have to give her one item. Where is she now? Where is Mayu, our girl? She is in her little science lab. So we're about to max out a character. This feels good. This feels good. This place feels horrible still. This feels terrible. By the way, thank you so much as well for the positive response we got from the after show. The after show was very long this time because I was doing a whole chapter and not just a week worth of videos. Usually it's just a week's worth of videos I will be doing. But I wanted to recap the whole of chapter 2 just to start off. And it was really fun, and I also, like, really enjoyed the conversations afterwards and people talking about it afterwards. Yeah. This computer is pretty awesome. She's in love with this computer. No matter what I do, it always responds very sensitively. Should I hang out with Mew for a while, even though it might not be safe to ask? Yes.
What was
Fuck that. I get way more out of spending time with the computer than with you. Probably true. You want to be useful? Bring us some food. I haven't eaten since this morning. Wait. I could. I bought Mew some food and got to spend some time with her as a reward. I mean, dude, you're the one, like, you can't be like, as a reward, and then, like, you know, actually go and get her the food. Like, at that point, then you can't be like, it's a reward, I guess. I somehow ended up growing a little closer to Mew. Would you like to give Mew a present? Of course. Mew, I'm gonna give you this picture book, and if you don't like it, it's not on me. You actually brought me something nice. Alright, I'll show you an invention of mine. I bet you're so thankful you're about to cry. What? You're not interested? Why? I am interested. Always. Still thinking about Mew's confession. I couldn't come up with a plan. Hey, Shuichi, why the sad, miserable face? I guess I was only the one worried about it. Since you look so bummed out, I got you a present. You got me a present? Is it another invention? What a crazy idea. I almost feel sorry for you. I, Miuruma, will show you just how versatile I really am. So here, take this. Is this a pie?
Sure.
Yeah, it's an apple pie baked from scratch. But oh, that's lovely. Thank you. I didn't think she would bring me a pie. And it looks really professional. Mew must be a pretty good cook. Impressed, I inspected the pie. That's when I found. Is this hair? Oh, no, Mew. No. Don't worry, I added some hidden ingredients. Don't worry. I'm gonna worry about my hair in my food. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's your first try. Unless you added that on purpose, then we're gonna have a conversation. But I just want the person I like to eat me. Girl, that's what most of us want, I guess. I don't know. I made more too. Cookies with my fingernails. Chocolates with my blood. Chocolates with your blood? Like, that sounds pretty sick in terms of like you know, witchcraft and stuff like that. That sounds pretty sick, but like, I'm not... Personally, cookies with fingernails, chocolate blood, not my thing. Not my thing. Well, at the very least, it means that her confession was genuine. But she's coming on a little strong. A little. She's staring at me. She wants to eat me. Me to eat it. Oh, I'm really honored that you made this for me, but I'm concerned about the hygiene. See, that's the thing. That's a big thing, right? I understand like the exchanging of blood in some cultures is a big thing. But also, like, you know, I think it's been proven that, like, you know, if you don't have someone's like medical records, you probably shouldn't drink their blood. What am I saying? What am I having this conversation about? And there are no hospitals around here, so we have to be careful. Just call Mikan. You got a lot of balls to lecture me. But you know, even a genius like me should be more careful with stuff I make. If anything happens to you, I might go crazy. Miyu loves us. That was like in the tone of specials, but in Jujutsu Kaisen. Miyu loves us. If that happened, the world would never recover, right? Isn't that right? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well, I just have to make you something else. What? The time has finally come to use this. Miyu whipped out a ray gun from earlier.
Out of my
Time
way.
to go commando. She took aim and then... A piece of fabric suddenly materialized in my hand. If I remember correctly, I think I know what it is. What do you think, Ashuichi? Can you feel my residual heat? Is that your undergarments? Yes, I can. You should have asked first, maybe, if you could do this. You get it now. You've earned the right to date me. Oh, okay. I've what? When we get out of here, you're going on a date with me. Got it? It's already decided. Huh? It is? If you go on a date with me, I'll just explode with excitement. If you turn me down, the world will never recover, understand? You're the only guy in the world who's ever made me feel this good.
Ever made me feel this good?
See, I read it, when I didn't know I was doing voicing, I read it in the tone of, you're the only one in the world who ever made me feel this good. But she was like, you're the only one who made me feel this good. And like, it's like, okay, she's going for a very different tone.
So you better take responsibility for what you've done.
I love her laugh, though. I do love her laugh. This is how Miyu expresses her feelings, I see. Okay. All right, I understand. It's a date, you promise. Better not forget. Then you better survive, girl. You better survive. Miyu smiled, but I returned it with this more of a something more akin to a grimace. But at the same time, she's showing me a lot of affection. I'm happy I was able to make this kind of connection with Miyu. I'm a little, very nervous about this, but still. I'm sure it'll be okay. We'll get out here together. Your friendship is deepened. There we have a true bond. Achieved the highest level bond with someone. Doing it this early is, I've never done that before, but I'm happy to do it. You learned a new skill, XXX-ray goggles. Very cool name. It's like an Xbox. I spent some time listening to Mew's delusional date ideas and obtained Mew's undergarments. Here, like, you know, again, I know I always have to talk about this stuff in the episode, like, and I don't think people mind too much because it's like, it shouldn't be something you shy away from, really. It seems like at this point, you know, if he's keeping them, it's very much both consensual that, you know, he wants to keep them and she's giving them to him. At that point, it's like, who is anyone to complain? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now, she did do it very suddenly, but it worked out. It worked out. This is like renting this room anywhere would be like so expensive. There's still time until nighttime. Are you serious? More free time? This game is like giving me so much free time in this game. Okay, can we talk to Maki? A very, astute comment yesterday, and there was a lot, again, yesterday was such a fun time in the comment section. There's always a fun time, but like, it was really, really interesting seeing all people's opinions on that thing. Maki's right over there. But one of the things people said was that, like, if you look at our character list here. The people who are on our side, who are probably the more reasonable people, are Kaito, Kokichi, Korikyo, Maki, and I think that's it. That's who's on our side. And Miu. And what's actually really crazy is like you wouldn't call these people reasonable all the time. Like I feel like Maki is reasonable. I think Kaito is very reasonable, and Kyo can be reasonable when he wants to too. Let's not like say otherwise. But I think Miu is just so scientific in all of her approaches. Like she actually is very scientific that like she's also very weary of people, so it makes sure that she's like, hey, I'm not going to believe this right away. Maki again, is a trained assassin. She's all about realism, and this stuff is not gonna, phase her one bit. You know what I mean? It's not gonna phase her one bit. Kyo is actually someone who's like into the occult and into all this idea of the occult, but because he's so into the occult, he knows that bringing someone back from the dead isn't all that possible. And that's what I find so interesting about him as well. Kokichi wants to see the world burn. Of course he does. But at the same freaking time, what's so funny about like Kokichi wanting to see the world burn is that he's also at a state where like, because these people are uniting so much, I think that he's not going to get as much fun out of it because there's a big group of people all working together. And of course, Kaito's just Kaito. He's a supportive teddy bear, really, with muscles, or supposed muscles. Let's go see if we can talk to Maki. I'm sure we can. Is Kaito alright? He complains about others, but he can't even take care of himself. Irresponsible idiot. Should I hang out Maki? We can hang out Maki for the first time. Or second time, I suppose, because we tried to with the first game with Kaidi. I was about to go on a walk. You can tag along if you want. I love walks, Maki. I love them so much. I spend some time strolling around the courtyard with Maki. Let's hope we have a gift for her. It's actually really funny. Her loved gifts are like really... There's not that many. Which is funny. Would you like to give Maki a present? There's not that many at all. Which makes sense for her character, right? It makes perfect sense for her character. So she likes number 2. We don't have. She likes number 28. We have 28, which is a brush for painting nails beautifully. With this, anyone can make their nails sparkle like magic. You can give it away, but something good might happen if you keep it. Wait. Should I keep it? Because then we have 30, which is... Oh my god, you like berets? I guess she was like an assassin. Girl, you would look so good with a beret.
Got a minute?
I think you would get me something... I think I would get something like this from you. But I have nothing to give in return. Is that okay with you? Girl, my gifts aren't transactions. It's a gift for you. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. Hey, Maki, you're an assassin, right? Correct?
What is it?
I already said that several times. Detectives really are more skeptical than necessary. Well, that's part of my job. Anyway, I was wondering, how did your work? I never heard of the assassins working together, but she couldn't be working alone. When assassination organizations disband after they become known? You're right. That is true. If you want to know my job, then I don't mind talking about it. It won't be a problem. Maki's voice was confident, but she swiftly averted her gaze.
Hey.
Have you heard of the Holy Salvation Society? I haven't even heard of a holy society. No. And that's the first I've heard of it. Of course, a normal person wouldn't have no affiliation to any cults. A cult? What does this have to do with your assassinations, though? That's the assassination organization I belong to. Huh? You belong to a cult?
You're a detective.
Even though you're a detective, you're pretty slow. It's a new cult. From behind the scenes, it trains assassins. But... That sounds made up.
Sure,
it's real.
whatever.
The founder is the boss of the organization and all staff are part of it. The clients ask for consultation and the fee is a donation. That's how it's set up. The other believers don't matter. They're the founder. I'm not sure of the details. I can't believe it. A cult like this exists in our country. Well, it's fine. They disguise it so things aren't revealed to the public. When you hear about a cult, it makes you want to stay away, right? Well, yes, it does give off that impression. It's weird that we're saying this now, right? Being shaded like that is just a cover-up for illegal things like assassinations. As a society, the cult is pretty normal, and it hasn't caused any trouble either. The boss and the staff actually don't believe in their god. But they haven't been punished for their sins. God really doesn't exist in this world. Her tone was neither demeaning nor cold. She sounded as if she was just accepted that's the way things are. Then I assume you're a devotee to this cult? Of course not. It may seem that way since I'm affiliated with the cult, but... Wait, can't you figure out without thinking? Are you sure you're a detective? That's true, I suppose. She couldn't be. There are several assassins beside me, but no one is devout. We don't really get along with each other anyway, so I wouldn't know. So you don't share that kind of information with each other? Of course not. When the time comes, assassins will be cut and disposed of. Her tone hadn't changed. She just accepted it. What did I say to put her into that state of mind? So, what's really fun about this whole conversation, and maybe not fun is probably not the word, what's really great about this conversation that we had with Maki just now, Maki is giving us like this really great side to herself, but it was a very almost professional conversation between the two of us, like, and she's also like, you know, asking us about our detective work, even if it is kind of in a snarky way. I think that was a perfect first conversation for Maki. It was just, hey, this is a little bit about me, not too much. And also, like, it adds to her character so much. Like, talking to her as if she was the caregiver is a completely different situation now. You know, it's a completely different now that she's an assassin, because you get a full idea of who she is. Still a bit dazed by Maki's incredible stories. I return to my room. What's gonna happen? Like, someone has to die eventually. We have our motive, right? So someone has to die eventually. Oh yeah, the secret thing that happened, the secret thing, the scene, like, apparently someone said I would have had to censor it. Like, apparently there's like, so it's really saucy. Thanks, Monokuma. You big weirdo. Anyway, I suppose it's nighttime. Angie established a curfew at nighttime. I wonder if what will happen to training. I should go and see what Kaido has to say about this. I'm worried about him. That curfew doesn't apply to me. Gonta can hit me all he wants. I'll just German suplex him. Who's gonna be out here? There's gonna be someone waiting for me out here, isn't there? No? Oh, good. I thought Angie was gonna be waiting right out here. Where's Kaido's room? It's over here, isn't it? That's... Who is that? Is that Kaito? I guess it's Kaito. Right as I was about to ring the bell, the door to Kaido's room opened and... Oh! What are you doing in there? Maki. Is she mad? I mean, she's probably just taking care of him. She was worried about him. Hey, bro. Perfect timing. Yeah, I apologize to you too.
Well...
He told me he was going to skip today's training too. So he still doesn't feel well.
My bad.
It's pathetic, but I haven't been able to eat or sleep much since yesterday. I think I'll get better if I just rest a little longer, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Sure, Kaido. Do what you have to do. You'd have to reschedule our training sessions either way, come to think of it. The student council said being out after nighttime was prohibited, right? Well, if you're feeling sick, that's one thing, but I don't want you to change your training schedule. You don't need to do that.
I see.
Really, but I don't want to skip it, so it'll just be the two of us training today. Yes, Maki! Yes! Maki, yes! Peter! I love it.
Huh?
What do you mean?
You don't want to?
Do you want to die?
Huh?
Yeah, die? Oh, sorry, that's an old habit. Just pretend you didn't hear that. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Didn't know such a habit existed. Anyway, I don't want to give up now. I finally started to think about how I can confront it.
Okay.
So if I have to train alone, so be it. I'll go with... No, Maki, I'll go with you. Maybe it's just because you're not feeling well, but this is really unlike you, Kaido. I never imagined you would obey Angie. I thought you did whatever you wanted. Okay, here's the thing. If I have the flu and someone I really dislike says to me, right, and I'm dying, and someone I dislike, say someone I hated was like, just go and sit down. Like, my body would just be like, I don't have the energy to fight. I'm going to sit down. You know what I mean? If someone said to me, you are not allowed, use your phone. And I'm like, okay. Like, Shuji, I'm sorry, but can I leave training to you until I'm feeling better? Of course, Kaido. I nodded firmly, then chased after Maki and headed to the courtyard. They're trying to bring back Rantaro, I just realized. Like, that's something we should be talking about more, maybe. You know? Maki, about Kaido, you shouldn't worry about it. He's just feeling a little weak because he's sick. I'm sure he's not... My body stiffened on impulse. Maki's eyes and the entire aura surrounding her had completely changed. Her glaze was blazing hot, yet icy cold at the same time. Yeah, definitely get that impression. Her very essence was that of ice and fire. Maki? But her glare wasn't aimed at me. It was right past me. Oh, who's gonna try it? Tenko, you're a Aikido master. She's an assassin. Such intense hostility. This is your power? A normal person would have passed out from that glare. Tenko? You probably want him to leave, right? But I won't run away.
Well...
I'm not here to fight you, and I don't think you're here to enforce the curfew. What? That's right, Maki. I'm not here as a student council member. I'm here to ask you a favor, a personal favor. Oh, of course. Of course my girl Tenko is reasonable. How are you, Tenko? A favor from us? I don't think she's with the student council. She doesn't sound brainwashed. Yeah, I'm not brainwashed at all. What? What do you want, Tenko? Tenko, what are you talking about? I thought you believed in Atua.
No.
I could never believe in Angie's god. Yes, Tenko! Tenko's on our side, of course. What? I only believe in Aikido. As long as I have that, I can't be swayed by anything. Aikido values mental fortitude, and Aikido moves a reflection of that fortitude. Thanks to Aikido, my mental fortitude is too mighty to succumb to Angie's brainwashing. So you just pretended to be brainwashed? Why would you do that?
Hey.
It's because you're worried about Himiko, aren't you? You pretended to be brainwashed to join the student council, right? I think Himiko has gotten so lazy she's given up on thinking for herself. That's why she's depending on Angie, but I think Angie is dangerous. The student council idolizes Angie so much, they don't see how dangerous she is. That became clear to me after I infiltrated the student council. Angie truly believes in Atua. She believes that she is under Atua's protection. Oh my god, Tenko, our girl. I chose the right characters to get behind. I'm sorry, I did. That's why she does whatever she wants. She thinks she's Atua's vessel, so she doesn't feel guilty about anything she does. And that's why you want me to kill her? I suppose it has to be done.
Huh?
Asking someone like me for a favor can only be one thing. The problem with killing her, though, is that like we know who did it, and we'd all die if we didn't send you to die as well, Maki. I won't deny that I've wanted her gone even before all this happened. And I think everyone has wanted someone to die at least once in their lives. Well, I had a conversation with my English teacher back in school, and we were having a conversation about how to relate to Macbeth in the story. How can you relate to Macbeth? And I feel like I was like branded a little bit of a weirdo for a bit, like maybe a week in English class. The teacher loved it because he was like, hey, can anyone give me an idea of how to relate to Macbeth? And I was like, well, you know, he's ambitious. And then like everyone in the class was like, oh, Calvin wants to kill someone to get somewhere. And I remember like, you know, by the way, they weren't mean, they weren't rude. They were like, I got along with everyone in that classroom for the most part. But what was funny about it was like, the way my English teacher described it was that like, you don't go, I want this person to die. I hope this person dies, right? Some people do if it's a terrible person. But there is like a tendency for us to be like, look, I'm a good guitar player. My friend or this guy I know is slightly better than me, but he gets so much more attention. And it's like, man, if he just like left, if he wasn't here, I could totally do that. I could totally be the best. That's how we like tried to relate to Macbeth. Even though like Macbeth like is a very bad person and killed people and did all this stuff, you know what I mean? There's that conversation that we had. Maybe you probably don't find this interesting at all, but it was a conversation we had in English class. I actually got €5 from it. Because he was like, $5 to whoever can relate to Macbeth as a prize. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Because like once I saw that $5, I was like, I'll come up with anything, you know? But I don't know, I felt that. Like, and in this case, like, I don't think anyone can recall when they said they wanted to kill someone, because I feel like any rational person probably forgets that stuff very easily as well, you know? But going through it is a different thing, exactly. It's wrong for a person to commit murder. It doesn't matter what the reason is. We're not gonna... I've had conversations about this before.
Well...
Do you realize who you're talking to? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant. I just want to stop Angie. The resurrection ritual is too dangerous to try. If we go along with Monokuma's motive, it could lead to another killing. But the student council won't defy Angie, and I can't stop her on my own. That's why I came to you two. You're the only ones who can stop Angie.
Huh?
Only us? Well, I obviously can't ask Kokichi, Miyu, or Kyo. And Kaido's not feeling well, you know?
That's true.
I see. You didn't have many options. Yeah, that is true. So please help me. You have to convince Angie not to perform the ritual. That's a big thing, yeah. I'm begging you. I don't think we'll be able to do it. I think she wants to do this no matter what. Tenko bowed down as deep as she could. Well then, let's go. What? We didn't even answer yet. Quit complaining and do this favor for me, you degenerate. I'm even bowing to you, and I would never do that for an email. It actually is very serious if she's doing that. I'll do it for you, no problem, Tenko. Let's go. That's not the best thing to say to someone you need a favor from. It's Tenko. What do you expect? You're very sincere. I can tell that you're not used to asking others for help. So what will you do, Shuichi? This seems like something you'd ignore. This is something I'd ignore? Who do you think I am? No, I'll do it. I was just thinking is all. I agree with Tenko that it's dangerous to go along with the Monokuma's motive. Then do something about it already. I thought males are supposed to be decisive. I guess I'll forgive you though. Now let's go convince Angie together. She should be preparing for the ritual right now in the Ultimate Aris lab. Together I'm going too, but she is locked from the inside, of course. I wouldn't ask for Shuichi for help. I just agreed to help, and this is how you treat me? It's Tenko, dude. It's Tenko. Oh well, I'll just go to Angie's lab. It's like, what do we expect from Tenko? So we have to go to the artist lab. Crazy. Okay, let's go. Let's not waste any time. While we're going there, one of my favorite things about this game so far is the trio that we have of Kokichi, Kaito. You frickin' terrify me, my baby boy. And Kokichi, Kaito, and Maki. I love it. This is an unusual group of people. Tenko's a student council member, so I get why she's here. But Shuichi, Maki, and you guys are even allowed to be here? It's already nighttime. I was just keeping watch for anyone out during nighttime hours, and then I caught these two roaming around. Yeah, but I'm just doing my job as a student council member since I'm on the student council. Tank, if you act that enthusiastic, you come across as suspicious. Please, you go back to your room and sleep. Honestly, you take your job very seriously. But you shouldn't lie. What? Lie down on the job, that is. Well, good night. I love that he knows exactly what's going on, and he doesn't yet. Do you think he could tell? Yes. Who knows? It's hard to tell with him. He's always spouting some random nonsense. True. Anyway, let's hurry. Angie's in her lab, right? I personally love the trio so much between those three. And whereabouts was the thing, actually? It was upstairs, wasn't it? In the secret... No, it's not. Where was it again? It was in the horror place. Right? So how do we get to there again? It's upstairs. Yeah. Isn't it? It's just like... I think it is. Oh yeah. 1 second for a second here. I just need to see something. Shuichi, where are you going? Oh, we can't. So someone said that I like that you get a dialogue if you click on the door. And I was going to try and do it. Maybe we should do it during our free time. It would have been better. Is it this way to the artist lab? Yeah. And the other trio I always love, even though, like, you know, people know I have a very complicated relationship with Bagura, is Bagajink, Kyoko, and Makoto. Like, I think that they became a fantastic trio. And I know, like, we're gonna say, well, you know, Calvon, listen here, buddy. Like, you never liked Bagaru. And there was other characters in that game too. But I think that the trio who in the end was trying to sort things out was, you know, the trio of Kyoko, Makoto, and Bagari. Let me in. Alright, it's here. Just when I reach your hand towards the door. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure the door is locked. Yes, it is. Locked. That's why Angie did say she locks the room when she's working. I grabbed the doorknob anyway just to test it. So it is locked. Move. Oh my god. She pushed me aside and down pounding on the door. Oh, I thought she was gonna kick it. Angie, open this door now. Wait, Mike, you can't do like that. Stop being a little so impatient. Then how should I do it? Angie will open the door when its student council member calls for her. Tenko turned back to the door and gave it a few nervous knocks. Knock, knock, knock.
Please.
Angie, it's Tenko. I want to talk to you about something. Can you open the door? Tenko! Yes, it's me. After Tenko answered the door, it flew open. How can I help you? Angie, that was very silly.
Huh?
Why are Shuichi and Maki here? Okay, you want to join the student council, huh? Then you'll need to get acquainted with the tour. I'll introduce you to him. Please come in. Oh, that was easy.
No.
No, it's not. No, let's go in for now. We can talk inside. Exactly, Maki. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I suppose. Invited by Angie, we stepped into her lab. But we weren't prepared for what we were about to see. What were we looking at? What the hell? No. What the hell? What the hell? No. When I saw Rantaro's face, I never in a video game, in a Let's Play, had that feeling overcome me. It felt like I was gonna get sick for a second. And what have you done?
Yoo-hoo.
I made them. Don't they look lifelike? Oh my god, that's just... It's so weird. You made them? Yep. They're my very own handcrafted wax effigies. Is that what we're going to use to bring them back? Wax effigies? Why? Why the for resident? Oh, no. Angie, girl. According to Necronomicon, we need an effigy of deceased to perform the ritual. So you made effigies of all of them, including like my best friend, Kaede. So I went ahead and made these. Simple dolls probably would have worked better, but once I got to work, Atua took possession of me. Atua's taken possession of you a lot lately. And before I knew it, I made these. What do you think? Aren't they amazing? You do such cruel things so innocently. That's such a good way to describe her. Oh, Maki's the best. What? It's incredible. For a second, I thought they were real. I thought they actually brought back these characters, and I was like actually going to get sick, just like a real thing. But what, you want me just to? Tenko? What do you think of this? The fact that Angie can do things like this without it cares what makes her so dangerous. Please, you have to stop Angie. Oh, you have to stop Angie. You try persuading her first. Detectives are good at talking, right? I feel like she might have some misconceptions about detectives, but I know Maki isn't very good at persuading people, so it's up to me. Maki's persuaded me to shut the hell up sometimes. The more I look at it, the more it looks like Rintaro. It's disgusting. But actually... Ryoma just died. It looks like Ryoma, but actually... It looks like Kurumi, but actually... And this is disrespectful. It looks as like Kaede, the face and body, it looks like the real thing. But actually... Angie, how about we stop all this stuff right now? It might be interesting. Play a little game called Stop This. Could you please reconsider? I see. Reconsider what exactly? The ritual that you're trying to do. I don't think you understand how bad that might be. Remember that this was Monokuma's motive. If he wants us to do it, it can't be good. But the dead can't really come back to life, so the people who died must still be alive. No, Angie, that's not possible. The bodies were not fake, I'm positive, especially after seeing the wax effigies. The effigies were nearly perfect, but the real bodies still had a trace of soul. Oh no, stop it, please, don't. That's what lives struggling. No, I hate seeing it. There's something that can never be replicated. That was horrible too. No matter what technology you have, you can't fake a soul.
That's true.
Ryoma, Kurumi, Rintaro, and Kaede are dead. That kind of reminds me of like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. You know how they're talking about like you can make the human composition, like, but like to have what's the composition of a soul? You know what I mean? Like you can make a full body, and it has been done before. You know, they've done it in the show before. I agree, I have no doubts that their deaths were real. Trust me, I've seen a fair share of dead bodies. I see. If that's what Maki says, then maybe they really are dead. Then if we do the ritual, will we actually resurrect the dead? How about no, girl? What a miraculous mystery.
Huh?
What are you saying? Someone who has died can't be resurrected. But that's not what the Tua says. He says that if we do the ritual, everyone who has died up to now will come back. So if those four really are dead, then the resurrection ritual will surely work. Yeah, that must be right, because the Tua is never wrong. You're not going to stop this, are you? Of course not. This is a Tua's will.
Hey.
This is your will, not a Tua's. No, it's a Tua's. See, I think, you know, what Maki's saying is like, by the way, in the image of Shuichi over here having Kaede looking over his shoulder is very creepy. But like she is, the Atua god is just whatever you want it to be at this stage. You know what I mean? Atua told me that our friends will come back to life if we do this ritual. So we have to do it, so you can't defy direct command from Atua, or else we get punished, you know? You're probably still worried about the motive, Shuichi, but it's okay. Atua has spoken. Nothing bad will happen as long as you put aside all thoughts of escape. Is that so? Then there's no point of talking anymore. Are we done talking now? Because I'm still pretty preparing for the ritual. If you're going to slow me down, I'll turn into a wax effigy.
Hey.
Tenko, let's go back for now and we need to think of another plan. Okay, wait, what? After failing to persuade Angie, we reluctantly left the lab. Okay, here's the thing, right? I'm not saying that Maki should have slapped around Angie, right? I'm not saying that, right? I would never promote that, right? I would never promote that. But all I'm saying is that in certain situations, if someone's trying to bring the dead back to life, if someone's trying to resurrect a dead body, I've seen Pet Sematary, right? I've seen it. I've seen Full Alchemist Brotherhood. I've seen it, right? I don't think it would be not appropriate if Maki's foot slipped into Angie's cheek. I don't know. I don't think it would be that crazy.
It's already night, so please be careful as you head back to your rooms. Oh, and it's safe to say Tenko has betrayed the student council, right?
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you because Atua forgives you. He's such a softie,
You know, Atua is whatever you want it to be, isn't it, Angie?
I'll be recommit yourself to the student council and help us make this place a paradise.
Yes. Oh no, Tenko, don't worry.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh no, this is gonna break her.
Why?
Why are Shuichi and Maki here? They're not in student council and it's nighttime.
See, this as well, the student council gets to go out at nighttime. That's just hypocritical.
Himiko.
Oh, it's nothing.
Okay.
Tenko simply betrayed the student council and brought these two to change my mind. She betrayed us? That sounds like a big problem, but if you're saying it's nothing, then and you really are loved by Atua. Oh my god.
Gee.
And you are loved by Atua in return, Himiko. Stop it, you're making me blush. Enough already.
Tenko walked towards Himiko and gripped her firmly by the shoulders.
Yeah?
Please snap out of it. Aren't you a mage?
That hurts, let me go.
Himiko, why can't you see that you're being brainwashed? If you can't even see that, then you're not a real mage at all.
What was that?
What?
That's probably the wrong thing to say to her.
What's wrong?
Feeling angry? If you are, then show it. Get mad, get upset, yell at me, just fight back already, do something. Tenko, let's just leave it be for now.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe I just yelled at you.
You must be tired, Tenko. I think it would be best if you got some rest. Sounds good. Until then, I'll continue my preparations to welcome back our friend.
I don't want to bring back Rentaro. I really don't. Himiko didn't look at Tenko in the eyes. That's gonna hurt her. After leaving Angie's lab, the three of us returned to the dorms. Tenko, are you okay? I said all those horrible things to Himiko, and now I don't know what to do. I know she never ate me, but she'll demote me from her best friend to just a friend. You guys were best friends? Well, if you round up to the nearest whole number, we were basically best friends. I feel like you're rounding up a little too much there. Well, if you apologize, I'm sure she'll understand.
Right.
That's right. We'll be like an old married couple once we've overcome this rough patch. Well, that was a quick turnaround. You should let Shuichi teach you how to apologize. He's really good at it.
No.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
Piece of
Don't worry,
cake.
I'll use my own words to apologize to Himiko. Well then, see you tomorrow. Good night. This is a very tense night. We're waving happily. Tenko returned to room. I do understand, by the way, why Maki wouldn't want to kick Angie in the face, by the way, because instantly that brands her as what they think she is. You know, they think she's going to be a murderer, and if she's violent, then they're going to revolt even further. I think she doesn't want to, like, just do that, you know what I mean? She bounced back rather fast, and I guess I don't need to worry. And also, like with Maki, I don't want to just treat her as just an assassin, because so far she has shown that she is much more. You were worried? Is it weird for me to worry? This is what I mean, like, you know, we're just questioning what she's like, you know?
Do you want to die?
Sure.
Huh?
Ah. There's that habit again. I suppose on the positive side, she's able to act more like herself around me.
Well,
What about the ritual? Have you given up on persuading Angie?
No.
I don't want to give up, but changing her mind might require less orthodox methods. I need to think of another way. Less orthodox methods? Got it. I'll think about it. Maki hurried back to her room, so Maki's going to think about it too. I didn't expect that, but I'm glad. Especially now that I'm able to talk about things more with Maki. I don't know a lot about this place, but I don't know a lot about anyone either. That could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. One of them theater. Oh, it's that movie, T.E. In the past life, I was a fish. I grew up in a pond in a rural town, but I always dreamed of the city. One day, while my parents were feeding, I ran off to the city. Luckily, I was caught by a rich person who let me attend human school. But the other kids bullied me. They bullied me for silly reasons, because of my odor and because of how I would flop around on my desk. And because of the way my mouth opened and closed. If I was dying, the trauma of my past life haunts me to this day. That's why I can never forgive bullying. I swear in my past life that I will get along with everyone. Doesn't work like that, buddy. Doesn't work like that. You can't get along with everyone. You can't even get along with yourself, you know? That's not even a guarantee. Is it gonna be more Monokuma? I said it before, one of the weird things about not having Monokuma do all this stuff is that like Monokuma genuinely is a bad person.
Huh?
But he doesn't lie. You know what I mean? The Monokubs are like, it's like, I almost feel like, even though I love the Monokubs more, I feel like it's a devil you know situation. Rather than a devil you don't know, you know? If that makes sense. Miguel.
Well,
What's with the face? You look like you just woke up.
Huh?
I did just wake up. The announcement was just a minute ago.
you.
You wake up to... Oh, God. We're weird. We're weirdos. If your line up announcement is your alarm clock, you'll start getting used to this place. Well, I suppose that's true. That's actually a good way of looking at it. Oh, he's still sick. It's fine. Let's just go stop the ritual. Kaido? I heard from Maki. Oh, maybe he's better. Maybe he's better. I'm Maki Roll. It seems like Angie's going to do the ritual.
What?
Maki Roll? Don't give me such a weird nickname. Wait, do you guys like each other? If you guys like each other, tell me now. Okay? I don't want to be the guy in the third of the group who finds out 2 years later you have children. You know what I mean? Please let me know. You brought Kaido here, Maki?
Why?
Is that weird? We need to back up plan in case the straightforward approach fails. Who better than Kaido for a less than straightforward approach? But Kaido, are you feeling okay? You don't have time to be worried about me. We gotta put a stop to this ridiculous resurrecting the dead crap. And then we can finally drop that topic or else I'm not gonna last. Not gonna last. Kaido, are you scared?
No.
It's just I remember you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff.
Because...
Now I think about it, you've been acting strange ever since. We started talking about resurrecting the dead. Shut up! Don't be stupid, there's no way! And so I was right. Wait, you mean the reason you didn't come to training is because you were scared? It's not that I'm scared, it's just how my body is. It's fine when it comes to cramped areas, space, and zero gravity, but ghost stories? Since I was a kid, whenever I hear them, I start to feel sick. Kaido was looking more and more pale as he spoke. Because of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since all this crap started. So that's what happened.
Okay.
Let's hurry and stop Angie so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. If things get any scarier, I'll seriously die from a heart attack. Why are you looking at me like that? Unbelievable, you always act like you're not afraid of anything.
Shut up!
Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro. Maki Roll, hurry up. Sissy, don't call me Maki Roll. It's not even a good name. Anyway, let's go to Angie's lab. You know, it's not even a good name, Kaido. Her real name is Maki, or Maki Nice Hair. That's her nickname. My name is Maki. Your name is Maki too. We're all Maki. Hey, who's out here hanging out? Probably just our... Oh, Kyo. Who's down there? And Tenko. How are you, Kyo? Good morning, Kyo.
Yes.
Good morning.
Oh.
Well, if it isn't Kaito, are you feeling any better? Better already? I don't know why sometimes I just read like I'm writing the script or something. Yeah, somehow sorry, though we don't have much time to talk right now. Well, don't push yourselves. Things feel amiss without your boisterous voice. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, my bad for making you worry.
That's right.
Yes, and all because you were scared.
Oh.
Did you say something? It's nothing, right, Maki Roll? Quit calling me Maki Roll. He'll like being like, hey, like we kind of missed your voice is very sweet because this shows that he's like one of the more normal people in this game. Like he is. Like he genuinely is so far one of the more normal people in this whole game. Speaking of normal people, how are you, Tenko? Good morning, Tenko. Good morning, Maki.
Okay.
Good morning.
Come on.
Hey, are you ignoring Shuichi? What do you mean? It's proper manners to greet girls before degenerate males. More importantly, have you guys seen Himiko?
No.
I haven't seen her. She's not in her dorm? I guess not. I didn't get an answer after I knocked on her door. She must have gone out. Anyway, I'll look for her. If you see her, please let me know. She must want to apologize for last night. It's very like Tenko to take action. She is a very action-focused person. I always talk about this like with friends and stuff. Like, and I think I've talked about this with you guys before. Like, I'm always about taking action, but then I get very nervous when the action, you know, results in like say someone being like, I'm not happy with the action. If that makes sense. Like I've talked about how like I feel like I am a cross between an avoider and a confronter. You know, like in terms of personality types, how like I will be like if I think someone's mad at me, I will confront the problem right away. Like I will literally just be like, yo, is something wrong? And if they then go, yeah, this sucked and I don't like this and now we're arguing, then I will literally avoid it for the rest of my life. That's it. It's like, okay, cool. Avoid it. I've also talked several times about how when someone's angry with you, the hit and run apology is usually the best thing to do. Apologize genuinely if you did something wrong, and then leave them be for like a long time. Because sometimes people just need to be angry. Sometimes people deserve to be a little bit angry for a while. And one of the things, like, you know, I've always discussed with people before as well, sorry, wrong way, is that, like, I find that if you say sorry every day to someone, yeah, you're putting this effort to say sorry every day to someone, but you're constantly and consistently reminding them of something you did wrong. You know what I mean? And reminding them of, like, why you're saying sorry.
Yeah, you guys again.
Why?
Hey, Miko, why are you here? Were you even watch this whole time? I wouldn't do something like that. It sounds like a pain. I just came to check on Angie.
You.
So what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came to stop Angie again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive. We shouldn't let it happen.
That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything, okay?
Sure.
But it's good that you're here. She won't open this door for anyone but members of student council, right? So tell Angie to open it for us. Yeah, it's not possible. Not possible? I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling to her. But she really... She won't come out?
Huh?
Won't come out? Are you sure she's in there? She should be inside. Both this door and the back door are locked.
Huh?
Both doors are locked? Oh no. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked. But these doors only lock from the inside, which means she's definitely someone in there.
Hey.
Any response?
No.
Actually, no, maybe she's sleeping.
No answer. Himiko, we need to get inside right now.
Yeah, why?
Well, you know, even if we wanted to check, it's locked, so we can't do...
I heard everything and I'm just as shocked as you are by what the tabloids are reporting.
What?
You obviously didn't hear anything at all. He's trying to join in the conversation.
You.
Like, he's like, he just wants to do the small talk. Where did you come from?
A little birdie told me that now you will be a good time to bust out my trick.
Kokichi's trick?
Ah.
The lockpicking.
Huh?
Lockpicking?
Hey.
During the insect meet and greet, Kokichi was able to get into our rooms by lockpicking. He's a beast. Can you use your lockpicking skills to get the lab door open?
You want me to pick the door, huh? Let me see.
Kokichi bent over and peeked into the keyhole of the doorknob.
Oh, a cylinder lock. Now this type of lock is perfect for lockpicking.
Yes, please, Kokichi, open the lock. What a...
You.
It's rude to pick a lock without permission. It's also very rude to join a cult. Now is not the time for that. Something might have happened to Angie.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that, Kokichi. Hurry up and open the door.
My bad.
Sorry, Miko. I'm only doing this because there are 3 are threatening me.
Kokichi pulled out the thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. What a useful child.
See?
There, oh, imagine your parents saying that about you. Gregory is a useful child.
My parents said I was useful.
My mom said I was really cute.
Well, my mom said I'm useful. So there you go.
They're open,
There, open sesame.
Huh?
like instead of sesame. That's simple.
Not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know.
Well.
Lockpicking seems more suited to petty thieves.
You got me.
Ah, that cuts real deep, Maki.
All right.
Let's get inside. I'm worried about Angie.
Got it.
You're right. Oh no. Oh no. No. When I touched the doorknob, I realized that my palms were sweating from fear. Why am I nervous? I turned the door and pushed on the door and saw, no! No! Oh my god. No! What? No, what? I didn't want Angie to die. I thought she was being unreasonable, but I actually kind of like enjoyed her as a character. What the hell? It's your first time announcing a kill has happened?
A body has been discovered.
Jesus Christ, man.
Everyone please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab.
Monofane, literally leave.
Ah.
She appeared to get announced to green this time. Monofane's green puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster. What on earth is about to happen?
Oh my lord. From beyond the grave. We just had like a next victim. We just had the next victim. This is rough.
Well then.
Let's pray for Angie. Like, as much as like, you know, we had our differences there, like there's never, it wasn't ever a thing where like I would want to see anything happen to her. You know what I mean? I actually quite like, you know, like I said, I quite like Angie. We did like her for the longest time at the start as well. I don't want her to die. Oh, look at this scene. This is so creepy. So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. Oh, Atua, please take care of Angie. Hey, why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua with her?
You don't know.
Clearly she didn't. That's not true. Angie said Atua always by her side. We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua.
Right?
Yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Wait, this is part of the killing game? I'd assume so.
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her. And also, I don't think the Mona Cubs would start the announcement without the killing game being a thing. You know what I mean? Without it being a part of the killing game. Why would someone do such an awful thing?
But
Is that really what happened?
could it be?
Is it possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but one of the bodies? You think it was one of the dead people? Oh, vomit-soaked entrance, how novel, and the puke is green again too! That's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monotime? I thought you were gonna make everyone get along. Don't worry, overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. He's a psychopath. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not? Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. But how? So let's get started. Conduct a friendly investigation, then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. Oh look, the Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too much, Monofini?
So,
By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is so lame. Like, living all these rage these days. Living is all the rage these days. What's that song? To die young's far too boring these days. Great GTA San Andreas. Radio X.
so long. Farewell.
So then.
There's no use complaining. We are better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes?
Yeah.
Yep, I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
Wait!
No, Ganta, no way Ganta ever get used to this.
Nope.
Trust me, you don't want to be used to this. No one should get used to this. That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin. Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice.
You're right.
That's true. But it's still strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies from the dead, hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body in a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Alright bro, I'm counting you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Hey, but are you feeling okay, Kaido? We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way, we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like
The culprit, is it really someone among us that killed Angie? Again, I feel Smoogie, but you have to repeat that old tired line every time? Smoothie, sorry. No, it's not it. That's not it. I mean, could this have been a work of a transfer student? I don't think so. I think we're gonna find out some natural thing happened here. Huh? Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made these wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual.
could it be?
Maybe this ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her. Ugh.
Hey,
What? Shut up already. It's her fault telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Kaido, are you alright?
Damn.
Sorry, Shuichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys. He is very... I can understand being definitely scared of this. This is something that naturally is scary. This is something that is naturally horrifying. Like, even the scene itself alone is naturally horrifying. There's a katana in the chest of Kaede, which is interesting. Kaito left still a bit wobbly. Do a good job. That coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage
You've
Jeez.
clearly settled right into your sidekick role.
It's okay.
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well,
So where should we start? We should check the Monokuma. Oh, we have Maki? We have Maki doing this with us? Oh my god, this game is amazing. This game is the best.
You're right.
Let's take a look. Peter. The victim is Angie Yonganga, the ultimate artist. She's 5'1". The body was found in the ultimate artist lab. She's tiny. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead is also has a laceration. Monokuma file 3 is added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. The Monokuma file included time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on the witness testimonies.
What?
So the murder happened at nighttime after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and 2 has said. What good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes? Kyo, that's so... Like, again, like, Kyo is so reasonable. Like, he's actually such a good character. And, like, he's very deceptively reasonable. Like, again, just being like, yo, the student council is the only people who could have gotten in and out of this place.
Why?
Remember the student council? That's... We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together. Oh my god, could you imagine Maki, Kokichi, and Shuichi doing this investigation together? That'd be hilarious.
It's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body. But if you don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
Whatever.
I don't care anymore. What?
Whatever.
Surviving and everything else is too much of a pain. I totally understand that when your friend passes away, it's very difficult. We saw that with what happened with Mondo and Taka. Taka was totally not able to do anything with the investigation. He was done. And I think also at the same time, I was about to, in my head, be like, look, we helped you survive. Like, we made sure you were found innocent. But at the same time, I totally, like, get that, like, she would be feeling this way. It's someone who she cared about a lot. Of course, it's going to be hard for her to investigate a body of someone she cared about quite a bit. You know what I mean?
What was that?
Then why don't we use your magic to revive Angie? That's not called for Miyu,
Please
my
stop.
apparent future girlfriend. There's no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is
We
that
cannot
so?
say that with certainty, no?
Huh?
Excuse me?
No.
Well, of course, resurrecting her is impossible, but I know a way we can speak with Angie. We can summon a spirit with a seance called the Caged Child. A seance?
What are you trying to pull?
Seance, what are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding
Yeah, this is no time for jokes.
I am.
I'm serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation? If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well, you know.
For a resurrection ritual, and now a seance? Aren't you messing with us?
Do you understand?
I would appreciate if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times. Many times? On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform a legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish not to take advantage of this, yes? No matter how you put it, now's not the time for something.
However,
Oh, I expect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing a seance, yes?
What?
My earlier theory?
there.
The possibility of the culprit being a resurrected transfer student. Is it not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one head? Akio is so reasonable. If you believe that there could have been a resurrected dead body that killed her, then what's so crazy about it being about doing a seance, talking to a dead person? So to prove such a thing impossible, I think we best consult Angie herself. That
Incomprehensible.
logic is peculiar to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual, so we're gonna fight the occult with the occult? Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest solution.
How exciting.
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway.
Huh?
I'll help too. You too, Himiko? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. Aw. A seance or whatever it takes, I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone.
do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
Yes.
Okay, I will.
So then,
So now we have 4 participants, Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the Caged Child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short. Fine, then Keyboy can come too.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky. Oh no! Why am I being forced to participate? I'm being treated like a burden.
well,
So then we need a place to perform the seance. Where should we do it? How about your lab? No, in order for the Caged Child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough. Then how about the empty rooms? Empty rooms on the ones on the 4th floor? There aren't many windows in there, and if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark. Oh, the one with the freaking monocubs in there?
Yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Listen
I agree with Himiko.
Tell me your
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
Then
The middle. The middle room's always best for stuff like that.
I see.
Very well.
Yes.
I shall begin the preparations of walls. This is actually really exciting. I shall have you for a help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab. Are you really going to do this?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. We should investigate the body though, right? Kyo, Kakichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene.
this is
Why are they serious about this stupid seance?
But
Perhaps just as part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. Here we go, investigation start. This is probably the most interesting murder in the history of Danganronpa. And I'm not saying that just because I'm absolutely in love with this game. I think this is probably like so far it's gonna be hard for me not to pick this as my favorite Danganronpa game. It will have to f up so badly going forward for it to not be. I will say this. I didn't want Angie to die. I really didn't. And it's horrible seeing the way that she did die. It was also a really scary scene. This is a very scary chapter, and I think the seance is going to be really fun as well. I actually do think it's going to be very, very fun. That being said, thank you so much to my patrons in the big chunky baby gangsters, and also of course the ones in the I can never repay the baby gangster tier: TY502, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, Smidge, Rachel S, and Normal Cara. Thank you so much for supporting me and honestly making me get closer to realizing that this could be a job, and I love it. I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching the after show, and thank you so much for also watching extra videos that come out, because that's pretty much what's been happening. I've been able to do more extra videos lately, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.